All right, Mix 104.1, good afternoon as we continue on with National Manufacturing Week here in our community of Cleveland and Bradley County. We've been celebrating that, and of course, it's National Manufacturing Month, as that will wrap up here just, I guess, at the end of the day tomorrow for Business-Wise. And that's been sponsored all month long by Peak Performance. We appreciate them and everything that they do. But today we're going to kind of segue into some other people that's doing some things here in our community. We got someone here from Hardwick, and they're going to talk to us about what's been going on there and what you can do maybe for employment opportunities and things as well. So we're going to welcome in Lindsay right now. She is the HR generalist at Hardwick. And Lindsay, tell me your last name. I want to make sure that I get it pronounced properly there.
Zamorano.
Zamorano. You know, I was probably going to say that, but I just wanted to make sure we got it right out of the gate.
Yeah, I appreciate you asking me that. Some people get tongue-tied when looking at it for the first time.
Well, tell us a little bit about yourself to begin with and what you do there at Hardwick.
So it's just streamlined human resource generalists. We do a lot of onboarding, hiring, recruiting, but obviously we do our best to take care of our employees there for those needs as well.
You know, one of the things that when you talk about Hardwick in this community, it's a name that people know. So maybe kind of get us caught up. What's been going on at Hardwick over the last year or so?
Okay, so actually in 2020, we converted to Hardwick Tactical. The facility used to be Hardwick Clothes. We've kind of branched away from consumer and luxury designer suits. We're now specifically doing military uniforms. So we continue to produce American-made uniforms for the United States military. So it's a good way to be a part of America's history and to also support our military.
And good stuff going on there. As you guys have transformed into this new phase, of course, that's something that's not brand new news, but maybe for listeners that didn't know that, we just want to make sure they got caught up and got up to speed with us. What are some of the things that the workers are saying since that transformation? What are some of the things that they say that they like about the new operations there? Well,
we are very flexible. And time off requests and things like that. We like to have a family environment. So that's another great benefit about working there. We actually only have a consistent static first shift available. So that's a really good opportunity for families to come on board. It's one last thing they have to worry about in their everyday life. So having that consistency is huge, especially when you have families that need to make arrangements for, you know, their children in daycare and things like that. So it really benefits everyone in that regard.
Now, for you personally, what is one of the biggest things that you like about Hardwick?
Actually, I'm glad you asked that question. I was originally hired on as a bilingual HR assistant, so I've already continued to grow in my career there, which is great. Trying to and help and translating to the Hispanic community is huge for me, so that was a big opportunity. We have about 30 to 35%, I would say, off the top of my head, demographic of Hispanic workers there. So I love engaging in that aspect as well. I love giving back in that regard. It's a big part of me and my culture. So it's great.
Good stuff right there. Again, we're speaking with Lindsay Zamorano.
Yes.
She is here with Hardwick Tactical, telling us about what is going on there. You mentioned the Hispanic community, the population of workers that are there,
yes,
there at Hardwick, and that is really a nice thing. I mean, that's something to be able to have those opportunities, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Cleveland is growing.
Yes.
Cleveland is booming. So it's good to obviously branch out in that regard and offer welcome everyone with open arms, regardless of what culture they come from. But obviously, as Cleveland grows, so does other cultures, and specifically the Hispanic community. So we definitely welcome everybody there with open arms.
Yeah, diversity is in the workplace is so important these days,
absolutely.
I believe. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, all right. So what are some of the things that if people were looking for employment, I guess first of all I should ask, are you guys looking for some employees?
So I'm glad you asked that question as well. We definitely are. So I'm going to talk about some of our open positions.
Sure.
The full-time positions that we're offering right now are for pressing operators, cutting operators, and sewing operators. But I will say you do not need to have any experience to come on board and apply. We do and offer all the training there for you. It is for full-time, so that's great as well. I know some people definitely need to pay their bills and make ends
Right.
meet. So we're offering a full-time with the opportunity for overtime as well. And again, it's for shift. So that also works out for people that want to get home to their families and, at the end of the day.
That's good stuff. Again, we're speaking today with Lindsay. She is here representing Hardwick Tactical about the changes and things that they've transformed over the past year plus, and letting you know about those employment opportunities. Of course, they're saying no training is required. They'll kind of point you in that direction and get you trained up. And is there room for advancement once you've been there a while? You're kind of a representative of that, I guess, right?
Yes. So the one conversation we like to have expectation for new hires is the expectation of cross-training. So there's definitely room for training in that advancement. It helps everyone in the long run to make you a more well-rounded employee, to be given more than just one opportunity. So cross-training, and I see that as a benefit at least. So,
absolutely. And
in regards to the work environment, there's also other benefits that we offer. I'd like to talk about those as well.
Sure.
We do have medical, dental, vision, life, short-term and long-term disability available to new hires after their 90-day introductory period. We also like to stand out, again, in regards to having that first shift available and always being consistent. We're really flexible. We're also climate controlled. That's a big plus for a lot of people.
Absolutely.
Obviously, it's not necessarily hot anymore, but that's a major, here in Tennessee, considering how hot it gets and it being in a production-like environment. We offer referral bonuses. We offer a lot of employee engagement activities. Tomorrow, actually, we're hosting a Halloween dress-up contest.
There we go.
And we're trying to plan out things for every month. So that's really important and crucial, I think, to employee engagement and just a work environment for them to be happy. So we definitely offer that as well.
Lindsay, if somebody wants more information about Hardwick Tactical, whether it's employment opportunities or just to kind of get a refresher of what's going on there, what's a website or what's the best way to do that?
So the best way to do that is actually in person. We definitely encourage you to come by. We're located at 3800 Old Tasso Road in Cleveland, Tennessee. Our office hours are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And we also offer on-the-spot interviews. But we definitely work with everyone's schedule.
So just come right on up and come up there to that location and come in and say, I'm applying for a position, and they'll fix you up.
Absolutely. Yep.
All right. Well, Lindsay, thanks so much. Before we go, anything else that may be a part of your list of things that you wanted to mention this afternoon?
Not specifically. I just look forward to meeting anyone, or if you have any questions, our phone number is actually 423-476-6534. If anyone's interested, also to call and ask any other questions.
All right. Well, Lindsay, thanks so much for coming in and getting us up to speed on what's going on at Hardwick Tactical. And we appreciate you guys being a part of National Manufacturers Week here for us at the radio station as well.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right. We're going to take just a quick break. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Stay here with us. More coming on Mix 104.1 WCLE. Our National Manufacturers Month has been sponsored by Peak Performance. Stay with us.